Great win by our football team. All three phases showed up today, which is great. It's nice to go out there and control your kind of outcome every single quarter of the game. The guys did a great job. Offensively, we started off fast, kind of shot ourselves in the foot early, but we continued to push through adversity and really make some great plays. You know, offensive line gave this guy some protection today. He was able to carve up the defense a little bit, so it was good to see that. We ran the ball effectively. It was good balance, and we were able to get in the end zone. I think that's the biggest thing offensively. Every single week we get into the red zone, we have to score touchdowns, and we did that. From a defense perspective, Donnie did a great job calling it. You know, the turnovers are great. Back on track again, getting the ball back versus their offense. Just a heck of an effort really to start the game, basically pitching a shutout for 3 quarters. So I'm proud of those guys. Special teams, no errors. Donnie's made his kicks. And that's how you win a football game right there. So shout out to our players. You know, when you lose a game and you come back and bounce back and play the way you do it, it says a lot about this team and the makeup of them. They've done it twice now, and gives you know, as a staff, it gives you guys a lot of confidence when your players come out and respond and have a great week of practice. So we're 4-2. We're in good shape. We control our destiny. That's what we want, and you know, we'll prepare next week for another big matchup.
All right. You got a question? No question. Go ahead.
Brock here with Team MBS Media. Coach, on the first scoring drive of the game, you guys went for it on 4th and 2, and you guys called a pass play. What was the thinking behind that decision?
Well, you know, I trust Bruce whatever he calls. I think when you're running the ball effectively and have a good passing game, you really trust your guys in those situations. You know, I told him he had 2 plays to go there, so the way we kind of looked at it is keep the defense on their heels. I believe on the play before, did we run on the play before? Hard to remember on that one, but you know, we trust our quarterback, we trust our line, and we trust our guys to, you know, to get that completion and move the sticks. And, you know, that's a big part of the trust factor for our coaches and our players. You know, when these guys, and I tell them to go for 4th down, I believe they're going to get it every time, and they're able to have success.
AJ, can you talk about the communication you and Bruce have, especially when you don't have a headset?
Yeah, it was a whirlwind, and I mean, it's just a great job by the entire offense, really kind of giving communication on what the play was, and then Bruce knowing he probably thought I was messing with him, wanting to call my own plays sometimes. So, but it was just a great job. I mean, sometimes you got to go through chaos, adversity, and good teams fight through it, and you know, are successful. So it was good to see.
Coach, offensively, you run a lot of plays on shotgun and pistol formations. I didn't see any plays where you guys went under center. Is there a reason for that offensive philosophy and what you change going forward?
Well, you know, it's nice to have your quarterback really see the defense and set the tone. And we can go under center, you know, as quick as we can go in shotgun. Pistol's great because, you know, it doesn't tip off the defense as much. And we really do a lot of different things out of that. We can play action, fake. We can hand it off left, right. Again, it just keeps the defense on edge. So you never know. We may be under center every snap next week. So, you know, it's good to have variety. We have a lot of options in our offense the way we run it. You know, Bruce does a great job of just implementing things that are successful against the teams we're playing against. And, you know, this week, that's what we, you know, that's how it was drawn up, and we took advantage of it.
AJ, question for you. On your headset, were you receiving your own defensive coordinator, or were you receiving the Vipers? I've heard both.
No, I was getting DA, our D coordinator. He kept saying player check, and so it was driving me nuts because I didn't know who was saying it at first, and that's all I kept hearing. And so towards the end, I think the last 2 plays or something, we figured it out that Donnie was the one talking. So Bruce and him swapped headsets real quick so he could call in some plays. But yeah, it was all over the place. Yeah.
Coach, your defensive line got to the backfield and disrupt play very much. Can you talk about the preparation coming into this game and what you were pleased about with it?
Well, they had to bounce back and play better. You know, we gave up 200-plus yards rushing last week. That wasn't good enough. That's not us. We hadn't done that the entire season. And we really wanted to get after the quarterback. It's nice when your offense gets a nice little lead and you put them in passing situations. These guys can kind of pin their ears back and go get the quarterback. You know, Carson Wells does a great job of us. He's been so close each and every week, was able to get to the quarterback several times. Travis Feeney brings that experience for us off the edge as well. Eric Hansen got some reps today. And interior, LaCale London does a good job as well. But I think these guys took it personal. It just wasn't a great performance. And, anytime you get run on, it always starts with the guys up front. I had confidence still bounce back, and they did in this football game. So it's a great job by them. Anytime a team runs on you like the way they did last week, it's just kind of a check, a mental deal. But you really want to come out and just assert yourself up front. I just felt like they did that from the get-go today and didn't allow them to really get a tempo of really anything offensively. So we'll face them again, but it was a good start for them, and they finished strong. So it was good to see our defensive line step up.
I have a question. This is for AJ. Throughout college and the NFL, you've played in a variety of offenses. Can you talk about this offense and what makes it so effective?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've started in my career in the NFL in this style offense, West Coast. So I was kind of used to it from college. It's what we ran. And then bounced to New England style and back to West Coast under Gruden. Listen, I mean, I love every offense pretty much runs the same stuff. It's just terminology. But I can't give enough credit to our OC. Bruce has been unbelievable, putting guys in perfect situations to be successful. And he called one hell of a game today, and super proud of him.